going on, people? This is Joe Hewlett back with my Dodge Charger. Just going to do a recap on all the mods that I added. I'm going to try to do it in order in the way I started the mods, so I can remember when I first purchased this 2018 Dodge Charger in 2018. It was brand new. Had, I think it was like 13 miles on it. And first thing I did was tinted the windows from Master Tint. Master Tint always does a great job. Never had any problems on all the cars that I had tinted since the 90s. I know probably like 9 different vehicles I had tinted. But that was my first mod. As you can see, no peeling, no bubbles, everything nice and smooth. Front and back. Let me see, you can't see the back window. Let me see if I can do an inside shot. No bubbles. No separation from the windows, everything just like brand new. Then after I did the tint, I put some brake caliper covers on. I chose red because I love red and black. I thought it would look good coming through the black rims. At the front and back. Then I had the charcoal and gray cloth leather interior that Dodge always put in the Chargers. Almost all Chargers have that same charcoal and gray dull cloth interior. Even the Hellcats I seen, but I don't understand it, but that's just what they put in. So I thought I would go with my favorite colors. The salsa and the charcoal was actually like red and charcoal, but they gave it the name salsa for some reason. So I ordered the cat skin leather, found out that they was going to ship it to the install company of my choice in my area. So I chose Richmond Auto Restyling on Marshall Street in Richmond, Virginia. He did my install, but it took a couple of months before my cat skin leather came in. So I decided to change the whole color scheme, the interior of my car. And I found this red carbon fiber. Always kept seeing the charcoal and the gray carbon fiber. Really boring, so I chose the red. Thought it came out pretty good. I put it on the steering wheel and around the DVD screen and around the heating and cooling knobs and on the gear shift and around the gear shift and around the cup holders. As you can see, I have the Dodge symbols on inside the cup holder and in that little storage area. Everything with the same color scheme to match. Then when my cat skin leather came in, I was really excited. I had that installed. The install would have took a day, but I wanted my door panels done because in the package, when you order the package from Cat Skin Leather, you have the center console and also the door panels and the rear armrest. All that leather is in your package that you pay for. If you don't ask the install company to install your door panels, they will not do it because it's a $200 extra charge. And you have to actually take these door panels off to install that leather. They even did it on the armrest. Great touch. This is some real good premium leather. I don't know if you can see it, but it's beautiful. Anyway, after I had that installed, and all the carbon fiber and the seats and everything matched up good, I wasn't satisfied with the silver lugs and the silver and black center cap, so I ordered some black satin lugs to go with the black satin rims, and I ordered the red and black center cap to replace the silver and the black center cap. Thought that was a good touch. And also the valve cap, I got that in red also. Then I thought I would do something to my engine bay because I was trying to improve on my gas mileage and my horsepower, so I added a Spectral Performance cold air intake that I purchased from American Muscle. I actually installed this myself from the help of several videos. I thought it was pretty interesting. So after I purchased this cold air intake, I noticed the red filter. That was one reason why I chose this particular cold air intake, because of the red filter. It actually is a great one because I can tell the difference in my horsepower and my gas mileage. So I added inlays on the engine cover in red, and also the coolant cap in red, and also the oil cap and the window washing fluid cap. The strut covers for the suspension had black caps on it, changed it to the red, and also the gas strut for the hood, red and black covers. Thought that was a nice touch. I really like the way the engine bay looked. Satisfied with the rims and also the interior. So I had the SRT spoiler. I was pretty much satisfied with that. So I decided to make it look a little more aggressive. So I ordered this Wickerbill spoiler. I looked at videos before I installed it. Found out I needed to purchase a rivet gun, so I purchased the rivet gun, and I ordered the Wickerbill spoiler. And I had seen a couple of videos, and one guy had painted his washers red because he also had the black Charger, and I thought it was a pretty good touch. So when I got mine in, I laid all the washers out, spray painted them red. See that spray can over there with the red top on it. But anyway, thought it came out pretty good. Then I also blacked out my reverse lights and added that sticker. I don't know if you can see it. It says black top. It's more prominent at nighttime. Pushing on the brake and your lights is on, that black top is seen pretty good. Then I also had work done to my exhaust. Had a mid muffler delete and a rear muffler delete. Tony's mufflers sounded extra loud. It was too much for me. I couldn't drive around like that. Every time I come down the street, the neighbors were looking at me like I was crazy. So it was really too loud for me though. I couldn't even hear my radio. Anyway, I went back to Tony's mufflers after I drove around for 2 days like that. And I had them install 2 Super 44 mufflers from Flowmaster. And it gave me a good bass tone, quieted down a lot. I was really satisfied with that. And I also had some fake exhaust tips. They were silver. On the back, you can see these quad tips. I wanted the quad tips, so those fake exhaust tips, I had to remove those. They was actually bolted onto the back of the car with rivets. So I had to cut the rivets off. But I had to take the rear diffuser off first. And the fake exhaust tips wasn't even attached to the rear diffuser. It was actually attached to the back of the car. Once I got the rear diffuser off, it was kind of tedious getting those fake exhaust tips off, but I got them off and I installed the quad tips. Pretty easy, bolt on. I could adjust them any kind of way I wanted to, actually. And got those on. Really satisfied with that. Always had a question, did the quad tips make the exhaust louder? I really don't know. All I can do is just listen to it, but I'm satisfied with the exhaust tone. Then I move my way up to the back window. It's a little more aggressiveness. That matte black to match the matte black SRT spoiler, matte black louver. It's pretty easy to install. Just make sure you clean your windows really good, really well with alcohol. And I waited a couple of days before I actually drove to make sure everything was really sticking pretty good. Then the last mod that I did was the window vents. They actually work because you can roll your window down a little bit when it's raining and the water will not come in. Everything, sometimes you think it's just for looks. Actually, it has some kind of benefit, a positive benefit on something. So a lot of these mods, like the red brake caliper covers, I like the way they look, but they keep the brake dust off of my rims and tires. Keep everything pretty clean because I like a clean car. But I'm gonna see if these exhaust tips make a difference. I really don't know. You tell me what you think. People, that's the end of my video. I'm gonna probably change my hood maybe in a couple of weeks, and probably in June, beginning of June. I'm doing research and I found actually two hoods. One is the SRT hood with the heat extractors on each side, and the other is the Viper hood, and it's a really aggressive looking hood, but the only material they have that hood in is fiberglass. I can't find, I'm trying to find one in aluminum. I can get the SRT hood in aluminum, so I'm probably gonna go with the aluminum hood. Really don't want a fiberglass hood, but I'll keep doing research and see how reliable those fiberglass hoods are, But anyway, people, when I get that hood, I'm going to do a video on that. Maybe me installing it, I don't know. But anyway, have a blessed one.